In a program entrenched in great history and tradition, from the first state championship team in 1945 to their most recent state championship team in 2017, Holy Cross has provided wrestling history for the state of Louisiana. One of the legendary coaches in Louisiana is Coach Ed Kavanaugh. Not only was Coach Kavanaugh a state champion in 1967, but he took over the reins from Brother Malchior in 1972, leading Holy Cross to a state championship in 1983, which at the time set a Louisiana state record with 6 state champions. Coach Kavanaugh was able to win another title in 1988 before stepping down in 1996. Coach Kavanaugh not only served as Dean of Men here at Holy Cross, but he also served as athletic director. After retiring, Coach Kavanaugh wasn't finished giving back to wrestling in Louisiana. After Hurricane Katrina in 2007, he started a team at Chalmette High School. And before 2014, he had led them to a district championship. Now Chalmette High School sports over 50 wrestlers and has won multiple district championships. Coach Kavanaugh passed away in 2016, but he leaves an outstanding legacy, a jovial laugh and a storytelling gift that kept young coaches and his peers entertained.
I feel like the biggest thing for me was just to make the guy laugh. Like that's what I wanted to do. That's kind of why I did crazy things, because I enjoyed him, smiling and laughing and just being who he was. I mean, he's like a giant Santa Claus, just looked like a bear.
The most gratifying thing to me was to see Coach, after all those hard years that he put in working with all the kids, to see him win that first state championship. That was awesome.
And you guys capped off your senior year. At the time, you guys set a state record with 6 individual state champions. That's a modern day record.
I think we all love Kavanaugh, and it had been 14 years. And, for me, that was the biggest goal. I don't care if I win state as an individual. I want to win it as a team.
I think he made us believe that we could win. We watched you guys and Jesuit win every year, year in, year out. He really was all about the kids. He had no huge ego or anything. It was all about us kids and really having fun.
Just to be disciplined and set goals and believe that you can achieve them. That was the biggest thing. And he was not overbearing. He was very laid back and very caring, is what I would describe Coach Kavanaugh.
How proud would that man be of his grandsons, both of his grandsons, the twins? How proud would he be of their performance in the finals?
First of all, those 2 young men are fantastic kids. Coach Vickner told me last year, they said the Angrisano kids are his grandkids. And I said, what?
We're going to get it. That's a manhandling right there, brother.
Yeah.
So Evan Angrisano, holy cow.
And I went and introduced myself, and they were very, very nice kids, very well-spoken. And you shared with me how well they're doing in school and everything. I was watching the public school championships on VSN. I was very happy to see them win with pins. And like you said, Ed Kavanaugh smiling down from heaven.
So both Angrisano twins are going to win titles here.
I know one thing. Big Ed Kavanaugh is smiling.
Truly I'm grateful to be able to do it. And, growing up, he talked about it super humbly. And but just seeing now, he was a heavyweight state champ and he led a team to a state championship. So just seeing how much work and effort it actually takes, I'm just grateful to, go out there and represent him.
So how often do you think about Coach Kavanaugh, Grandpa, when you walk out there to wrestle?
Oh, every time I see DD and hug her after the mat, he's mentioned constantly and often, very often. Beyond blessed to have the mom, dad, brother DD, and football rest of soul that I have had. Just so grateful to be here and have the opportunity to compete.
I didn't realize the scope of everything until I started participating and showing up to tournaments, and then people would come up to me and just tell me how much he did for the sport in this community. And I wish he was still here to experience it and see everything of, the result of everything he's done, but it does mean a lot. I feel super special and just fortunate that my grandfather did all of those things and, it's propelled me and him in the sport.
What is what your dad did in wrestling and now your boys participate in the sport? What does it mean to your family and your mom who's here watching?
Oh, it means so much to us as a family. as a community, I've loved wrestling. I grew up with wrestling. I think just the character it builds in your children is amazing. My dad always just said hard work beats talent. When talent doesn't work hard, you know, he always instilled working hard, and we've done that with our boys. I see that on their little team, and they're a bunch of scrappy guys that get out there and fight their hearts out and give it their all. And I just remember tagging along all the time and being there. It was just great to grow up around it. Oh, he's smiling down on us now, and he's there every moment with them, and it just means a lot. I know it means a lot for everybody, especially me, our family, everything. He'd be very proud.